Fall semester will be here before we know it, and with that comes many new changes to campus. Hello, I'm Nick Palayo.
And I'm Callie Montana. How many times have you bought a lottery ticket and didn't have the matching numbers? I bet many of times, but that wasn't the case for a man in North Carolina. We have all this and more coming up on LTV News, where the action never stops.
Hello and welcome to LTV News, where we bring you everything from 20th and on the Avenue, Philadelphia, and the world.
There's a lot to catch up on the next half hour, as Dave Roberts had the chance to sit down with the co-president of the Association for Women in Communication. So let's hear the buzz around campus.
Students will see an increase in police presence around campus due to the rapid growth in crimes around the area. LaSalle announced that there will now be 2 officers near campus from 5 p.m. until 1 a.m. Students will also see more from LaSalle Security. There will now be an additional public safety vehicle patrolling the campus. To keep off-campus students safe, LaSalle will be purchasing motion sensor lighting and providing it to students at no cost.
On February 27th, LaSalle hosted a meeting to discuss future housing policies. In the meeting, President Colleen Hanage and Vice President of Student Affairs Don Souflaris led a discussion which proposed a third-year housing requirement. The policy would require all undergraduate students to live on campus until their junior year, excluding those who qualify for commuter status. Students eligible to commute would have to be at least 23 years old or live with a parent of a maximum of 50 miles away from campus. The proposed changes will go into effect in the fall of 2021.
For students living on campus for the fall 2019 semester, improvements will be made to residential facilities. St. Miguel Court will no longer have registration for visitors utilizing a swipe access system to enter the complex. The front door will remain locked 24/7, requiring students to swipe IDs to enter, along with using swipe access for each individual townhouse. North Halls will also be using swipe access for its entrance, along with added lighting and camera installations to increase safety for students. Renovations for the residential facilities will continue into the summer and will be ready for the new semester.
Olney Hall will now be getting a new name to honor one of LaSalle's most influential benefactors, Dr. H. Blake Heyman. Dr. Heyman granted the university a sizable donation in 1972, which led to the construction for the Heyman Center for LaSalle Basketball, which is now known as the Trumark Financial Center. Heyman's career led him through medical school, the Army, and his own medical practice, which allowed him to become such a generous benefactor to the university. Olney Hall houses classes in the liberal arts such as foreign language, literature, and history. The building will be renamed this upcoming fall.
New changes to class meeting times will be in effect for the fall 2019 semester. It was decided in early 2019 that a majority of classes meet twice a week for an hour and 15 minutes, which would take place of the usual 3 days a week meeting times of 54 minutes. The change was made because LaSalle is trying to make Friday a time when students can do internships, research, and other activities. The new schedule gives professors more time to cover the material that needs to be completed. Free period will still remain the same. Some classes will still use the original schedule of 3 days a week at 54 minutes. However, many will be implementing the new schedule. More updates will follow after the new semester begins.
Despite popular opinion, I actually think it's a good idea. I mean, a lot of students have internships on Fridays, so that allows them to get that out of the way without having to worry about class and their internship on Fridays.
I like it. I know personally I feel like classes that are that long sometimes feel like they drag, but at the same time, I also feel some classes are way too short.
I think the changes are very interesting. I'm eager to see how other students perceive it and how other students roll with it.
Campus Movie Fest has begun, and with it comes new categories for the competition. These 4 special categories give student prizes and opportunities for their winning videos. These include the Amazon Prime Video category, the Elfenworks Social Justice category, Disney Woman in Film, and a networking opportunity through a partnership with Pixar and Campus Movie Fest. While the Amazon Prime Video and Elfenworks categories offer cash and grand prizes, the Disney and Pixar categories will allow winning students to attend workshops for emerging filmmakers and have exclusive interview networking opportunities. For more information, go to campusmoviefest.com.
Are you searching for an internship or job and looking for some advice? Then you're in luck, because Dave Roberts had the opportunity to learn more about AWC's upcoming networking night event with its co-president Megan McGee. Check it out.
So Megan, can you tell us about the panel that AWC is about to have?
Sure. So my name is Megan. I'm the co-president of AWC, the Association for Women in Communication. And every fall and spring semester, we have an alumni panel where we bring back notable comm alums back to network with students here in the communication department as well as other departments here at LaSalle. It's an opportunity for students to really get an insight on, after graduation, what the communication field is like, type of internships that they can get, and just, building their skills and their network ability.
What are some of the tracks, like contracts, or even just like, other departments? What are some of the tracks that are going to be represented here at the panel? Sure.
So we try to get a variety of the communication tracks. So the journalism, the PR, as well as the, I'm trying to think right now. There's a lot. As well as the other tracks. So they're all we try to get a variety of different alums from those tracks to come back so we can get a different, everybody has different interests as well. So it's good to have a bunch of different alums from different backgrounds come in and talk about what they've been doing. Sometimes it's really nice to see that they're not always, directly in the field of communication, but some other, might be some type of business or marketing, so they can come back as well and kind of give some insight on their field that they're in.
I've been to a panel before, just have the experience. I know, I think the one I went to before, it was a alum that was from I think the class of 80 something, and it was really interesting. So can you just talk about just the type of people that would be here, just what do you think, how much it would help for them to talk to the students that would be there?
Yeah, so I definitely think it's important to have those alums come back and talk to the students, because it really does give them a leg up, when it comes to networking. These are a panel that we really emphasize, especially for underclassmen, because they're just jumping, they're just getting into college and getting used to their classes and the college experience. But these panels are a really great opportunity, especially, like I said, for the younger students to get involved and to talk to these alums. And like you said, this alum was specifically graduated in the 80s. Yeah. But I mean, just like I said, having all this background that they have and their experience really gives a good insight to students and kind of gives them, that push to just jump in and start networking right away.
Yeah, that's important too, because there's a lot of we are communication majors, but there's a lot of people who find it hard to communicate. So I mean, how do you feel about this just being just a start of just networking for younger students, and just even for seniors who are just really looking for jobs now? How would that help with them?
Yeah, sure. So if I could play on a personal experience of mine, I actually, like I said, I've been involved with AWC since I was a sophomore, and it's actually really great. I tell this to all people who are interested in joining AWC or just interested in attending our events. But one of the panels, I actually was able to meet an alum from QVC, located in Westchester, PA. And he's able to connect with her, network with her at the event, as well as after the event. And I actually ended up being able to apply for an internship at QVC, and kind of went through her to get her insight. So I ended up getting the internship, but that's just an experience that I show other students that hey, it's possible that there are opportunities out there, and this is where you want to start. And like I said, underclassmen, it's a good first, it's a good way to start networking, but I also think it's a great experience for upperclassmen as well, because upperclassmen, I'm a senior, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but if you're stuck or you feel hey, I just need another, I just need some advice, or I just need to hear someone else say, hey, I was in your shoes before, it's a great opportunity for upperclassmen as well to, come attend that.
So how's the panel going to be, with the event, how's it going to be run? Is there Q&A? Is there a lot of, well, you said there's networking, but how much actual interaction is there going to be with the alums?
Sure. So our event in the fall was a little bit different. So the spring semester, we usually do the Q&A, and then we also do a speed dating round. So the speed dating is where after the Q&A, people ask their questions. we'll separate into a different room and we'll set up chairs in a circle, and students will be able to sit around each alum. We'll have 7 alums this semester at our panel, and they'll be able to kind of just, I'll get that more one-on-one experience with the alum. So we'll be doing that this next week. That's very interesting. When is the event being held again, so everyone knows? Yeah, sure. So it's next Tuesday, March 26th. It's at 6 p.m. Food and refreshments will be served, and alums will be around at 6 p.m. as well, so if people want to network before the event, and then it'll kick off at 6:30. All right, well, thank you for coming in and telling us about the event. I really appreciate it. No problem. I'm going to send it back to the desk.
These networking nights are always such a great event, and this one in particular, we got a lot of LaSalle TV alums coming back. We got Corey Meredith. She was a past producer for LTV News. Okay. The iconic Eddie Dunn. Of course. Yes, Eddie Dunn will be back. We got a few other people. Yeah, but it should be a good night. Yeah. To learn from those that have come before. Yep. They always usually get a good crowd, and a lot of great advice is given. So. It's a great night. Of course. All right, but it's time for our first break. But when we come back, get ready to step into a cave for a sweet treat. What? Stay tuned, guys.
Kylie loves to an egg. An egg? An egg. How does a general lose to an egg? The internet to an egg.
There is a show for that. It's called Backstage Pass.
You see the new library plan?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, doing stuff in the library. Oh.
In the library?
Yeah.
The new library. There is a show for that called LTV News, where the action never stops.
I wonder how the basketball team is.
There is a show for that called Sports Live.
So are you a Carson Wentz or Nick Foles guy?
More of a Nate Sudfeld team.
Oh, really? Interesting. Wonder where we can hear about Philly sports.
There's a show for that called Sports Talk Philadelphia.
You like Family Feud?
Yeah.
You like all shows like that?
Yeah.
I wonder if LaSalle has a show like that. That'd be kind of cool.
There is a show for that called Q&A.
I really wish that we could just display our talents.
Yeah, me too.
There is a show for that called Explorers Got Talent.
All this and more on LaSalle TV.
Tell me you didn't watch the Phillies game last night.
Unfortunately I did, and it was just so heartbreaking to see the first day batter strike out.
Quadru hasn't done anything for this organization.
I'm confused. You're doing an internship in sort of marketing and production, right?
I really can't believe that Ben Simmons won't be dropping threes on the court this year.
Hey, Tanya, I know you're really busy, but could you tell me who the Sixers play on October 28th? Doctor, in order for the Eagles to win this week, they're going to need 250 passing yards from Carson Wentz. We're going to need 100 yards rushing. I don't care who it is. We're going to need a lot of good production from our tight end and wide receivers. And I'm going to need 5 interceptions from Malcolm Jenkins. Yeah, Mom, look, I know the money situation isn't good right now, but I promise you Travis Konechny's going to have a breakout year.
Hey, I had to climb to the top of Mount Everest to find Nick Pavetta's ERA.
Sports Talk Philadelphia. We talk nothing but sports all the time.
Welcome back to LTV News. Philadelphia officials have announced that there will be a low-interest loan program launched in order to provide low- and middle-income homeowners with enough money to fix their aging homes. The program is called Restore, Repair, Renew and will allow Philadelphia residents with a credit score as low as 580 to apply. This will give residents the ability to borrow $25,000 for a 10-year loan period at only a 3% rate. The loan can be used for different repairs such as mold, windows, door replacements, and roofing, all of which will be completed by a city licensed contractor. This program will be taking effect immediately.
Philadelphia restaurant chain Tiffin claims that Grubhub, the online food delivery and takeout platform, has stolen millions of dollars from small businesses. The suit filed by Tiffin Indian Food Restaurants accuses Grubhub of charging for phone calls that did not generate food orders. Grubhub allows customers to find a local restaurant and place online orders for delivery. Grubhub's platform provides individualized phone numbers for each business and has been allegedly charging businesses when customers use the number to call the restaurant. Tiffin says that customers often place calls through Grubhub because an internet search for restaurants using Google could list Grubhub's ad before the restaurant's website. The case is seeking unspecified damages and restitution.
The Ice Cave offers a unique menu of frozen treats consisting of popsicles and shaved ice that the whole family can enjoy. Callie, Montana has the scoop.
Get ready for a delightful frozen treat because the Ice Cave is serving up Taiwanese shaved ice.
You can see the snowflake, many areas like many layers, shaved ice in your bowl.
The owner of this unique joint, Poe, opened the Ice Cave up 2 years ago with his wife.
I asked my wife to help me because her family has a shaved ice business in Taiwan.
The couple's main goal is to put out a delicious but also healthy option, and that is why they continue to use fresh and natural ingredients when creating their desserts.
And our bubble teas, we don't use powder to make it. We use root tea, the real tea leaves to make each bubble tea. So we have a special machine to brew the tea here. So each tea will take at least 30 seconds to make it.
The Ice Cave is a hidden treasure full of frozen treats. Callie, Montana, LTV News.
So cool. Very
Yeah.
unique because
Yeah.
I never had shaved ice like this, and there's not other places in Philly like this.
Yeah, it looked like a great variety of, things to purchase from, coffee to popsicles and things like that.
Yeah, and to the bubble tea, they actually let me try one of the shaved ice flavors, so I picked the coffee one, and let me tell you, delicious.
Was it?
It was like a party in my mouth. It was delicious, my friends. And then they let me try the bubble tea.
How was that?
Honestly,
That's
I
like
was a little
trend.
skeptical to try it, but I did because, I didn't want to look bad. But I tried it, and it was very good. See, stepping out of your comfort zone is always a good idea, my friends.
Always pays off.
Yes, lessons learned. All right, more than half of a dozen schools in the city of Philadelphia have introduced a new subject to their curriculum, teen dating safety. Utilizing the Safety Awareness for Every Relationship or SAFER program from the Women Against Abuse organization, the school district is increasing its efforts to provide students with the tools to form healthy relationships and avoid dating abuse. The program presenters believe that teaching this information to students while in middle school is the most effective time period in which to relay this knowledge. Through programs such as SAFER, students are able to especially learn the value of communication, which organizers say is an effective tool against abuse. Dating abuse today is quite prevalent among teenagers and comes in many forms.
Philly is known as the city of brotherly love, but we may not be as friendly as we think. According to a new study, Philadelphia is ranked number 2 on the most aggressive drivers out of 30 of the largest cities in America. The city that was ranked number 1 was Los Angeles. GasBuddy, the company that conducted the study, made the list based on people's frequency of speeding, braking, and acceleration to gauge aggressiveness. Other cities that are listed after Philly are Sacramento, Atlanta, San Francisco, San Diego, and Orlando.
I'm not shocked.
Yeah, same. I mean,
not one bit.
No, like walking.
Are you an aggressive driver? Tell me. Be honest. Be honest.
I mean,
let the world know.
Having come from South Jersey, Jersey drivers have a pretty bad reputation.
Oh yeah, I know.
So I feel like the Jersey slide across 295. I mean, yeah, I'd say I could be a little aggressive. Someone gets on my nerves.
Oh, I'm aggressive. You see, I'm
all the time.
Oh yeah, I'm from Jersey, and I always make sure I'm aggressive. That's what you got to do.
There you go.
But coming up after this last break, from Full House to Fuller House to the Big House, we'll tell you why Aunt Becky and many other stars are feeling the heat.
You know you watch. You shouldn't be watching this. You should be watching LaSalle TV. Hey, watch LaSalle TV. You know you watch.
Man, Keegan's taking this you know you watch thing way too seriously.
You know you watch LaSalle TV.
Yo, bro, what's good?
What's going on?
How you feeling, man?
Doing good. How you doing?
When'd you start smoking?
Smoking? It's a jewel, bro.
It's a jewel?
Yeah.
Listen, you might as well be smoking cigarettes. When you start juuling or vaping, you're 4 times more likely to start smoking cigarettes.
Is that true?
That's very true. Give me the jewel. You don't need it.
To learn more about e-cigarettes, go to thetruth.com.
Over 50 parents have been caught up in a college admissions cheating scandal, including celebrity actress Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin. Authorities allege that Huffman's paid ringleader, William Singer, to arrange for her daughter to receive perks to boost her SAT scores. Singer organized Huffman to have double the normal time to take the exam. When that was not enough, Singer had a third party take the exam for her and then artificially boost the score by 400 points. Singer took a different route to get Loughlin's daughter into USC using fake statistics and doctored photographs. Singer was able to convince the university that Loughlin's daughter were accomplished rowers. The dozens of other cases were fulfilled in similar ways dating all the way back to 2011.
If you're looking to travel to Europe in the next few years, get ready, because starting in 2021, U.S. citizens will need authorization from the European Union to visit certain areas. Back in 2018, the European Union announced a new pre-travel screening requirement for people who are visiting the Schengen area. If U.S. citizens plan to visit the Schengen area, they will need to fill out an online application that costs about $8. The form will be valid for 3 years. The European Commission said completing the online application should not take more than 10 minutes, with automatic approval being given in over 95% of cases. The new authorization process is not only affecting U.S. citizens, it's also affecting citizens from 60 other countries.
Retail chain Dick's Sporting Goods announced their plans last week to stop the sale of hunting rifles and ammunition in 125 of their stores across the United States. This plan was put into effect after CEO Edward Stack had rifles and ammunition removed from 10 stores in late 2018 and noticed stronger sales numbers and profit margins because of it. In place of the rifles and ammunition, the 125 stores they will be replaced with merchandise categories that can drive growth, each based on the need of that particular market. The company has not yet released the list of stores that will eliminate their firearm departments, but the company said underperforming stores where guns already aren't selling would be the best ones to go.
Winning the lottery is a long shot. Winning $1 million from the lottery is even harder. But don't tell North Carolina resident Terry Splon that. Splon recently hit his second $1 million lottery prize within the last 2 years, and the tickets came from the same store. His first big win came back in April of 2017, and his luck peaked again just last week. Any frequent lottery players that are passing through North Carolina may want to stop at Sam's Mini Shop in Concord and try their luck at hitting it big. From the $1 million winnings, after taxes and other fees, Splon is taking home just under $425,000. When asked what he would do with his second winnings, Splon said, quote, "My wife spent most of the last prize remodeling our home. I'm keeping this one. I'm going to put it aside for a rainy day," end quote.
Well, I'm heading to North Carolina after this, so I'll see you guys. Hopefully I could go win.
Can you imagine? Twice from the same store.
I think that's amazing. I can't even win a free t-shirt, let alone off a lottery ticket.
I can't even imagine the odds of that.
What would you buy if you won?
If I won?
Yeah.
What would I buy? I feel like I'd buy like a yacht or something, like some big, like fancy yacht. And just,
okay, you know what I would do?
What would you do?
I would go on a shopping spree. I love to shop. And then I would be responsible, you know, put some in the savings, pay off some school.
There you go.
You see, I'm being responsible, not like Nick over here. All right, guys, let's go over to the best part of the show.
The way we close all shows.
Hashtag what's trending. So what is it going to be today? Here we go.
Number one.
So what could be a better birthday present than a billboard with your face and phone number on it? I don't know. But New Jersey father Chris Ferry just got that for his 62nd birthday from his 2 sons. The billboard was posted on an Atlantic City highway and read, quote, "Wish my dad a happy birthday. Love your sons," unquote, along with a picture of Ferry and his phone number. His phone was flooded with thousands of phone calls and text messages. This was his son's way of upping the pranks from getting restaurants to sing to him when it isn't his birthday. Although Ferry hasn't been able to use his phone normally since the billboard went up, he is enjoying the prank because it was all in good fun, even if it was at his expense because, as he put it, go big or go home. This is great.
When I first saw this, I was cracking up.
My dad, oh my goodness, I wouldn't do this to my dad. He wouldn't have the best reaction to it. Okay, you know what? I should say at first he wouldn't have the best reaction. Years to come, he would probably laugh it off.
Yeah.
You know, he would probably be like, girls, what are you doing? Just not sounding like that. But I don't know how I would react, because imagine your phone constantly going off.
That's the thing. It's fine to have a billboard with your face, all in good fun, but if you can't use your phone, then you have a problem.
Terrible. Tragic.
All right, trend number 2. The solution to one of the most complicated three-dimensional puzzles has been a viral trend amongst the internet in recent years. Many people have taken on the challenge of learning the scheme that successfully solves the infamous Rubik's Cube puzzle and have often gone viral because of it. A few years back, a video of 16-year-old Luke Thorson of Arizona went viral when the young boy solved the Rubik's Cube using his feet. In the video, he solves the cube with his feet in under 6 minutes. Thorson also says that his fastest record of solving the cube with his hands is 37 seconds.
This is just gross.
Yeah, when I saw this on the list for today, I was like, we're showing that video
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to show it to believe it.
But we're doing this story,
Well,
yeah.
Okay, number one, it's gross, but I'm also impressed at the same time. I don't know about you. Look at, all right, it's coming, guys, it's coming.
Yeah.
Look at him go. I can't even solve a Rubik's Cube with my hands.
No, to have the control to do that.
I don't know. It's kind of weird to see, but it's happening.
Hey.
There's weird people out there. That's all I gotta say. But that just about does it for this episode. But be sure to find us on the web as well as the rest of LaSalle TV on our Facebook page. We love to hear your thoughts, so tweet at us using our Twitter handle and start the conversation.
If you missed the scoop and want to see it, you can find episodes on YouTube on our LaSalle TV Philly page.
But until next time, for Dave, Nick, and the entire crew, I'm Callie Montana. Thanks for watching LTV News, where the action never stops.